Hello friends, welcome back one more time on my YouTube channel Dr. Nilesh Advice. Yesterday one patient came into my OPD who is around 2 months of the age and he has a lot of loose stools, diarrhea, and the mother was too much concerned that the child is passing so many loose stools. So I decided that let's make one video on the diarrhea. What exactly is the diarrhea, whether it is a normal thing, which stools are normal, which stools are considered as a diarrhea, and when to seek the medical attention, when to go to the doctor. All these things we will discuss today in this video. Friends, diarrhea, loose motions. Whenever child is passing loose stools, it is concern for the parents. It numbers varies, sometimes it is 1 or 2, sometimes it is 5, 10, sometimes it is more. So which diarrhea is very significant diarrhea or which requires the treatment, which requires the medical attention, that we will discuss. Let's take one example. Suppose there is one newborn, just 10-15 days old child. He is passing 6 or 7 stools, whether that is diarrhea or whether it is normal. Friends, first 1 month child may pass 8 to 10 stools in a day. That is also considered normal. And some newborns passes 1 stool in 8 to 10 days or 1 stool in 4 to 5 days. That is also considered normal. Generally, the newborns passes the more stool. You have noticed that he is passing multiple stools in a day. You have to change the diaper frequently. That is not diarrhea. That is a normal stool output. Similar way, some newborn pass 1 stool in 5 to 6 days. That is also normal. Provided child is passing soft stool, child has not to strain a lot, then that is a normal stool. So in the newborn age, the diarrhea is not based on the number. Rather, at any age, diarrhea is not related to number. Like the stool number doesn't mean that it is diarrhea. So that is a message I want to give you, that the number of the stool is not the diarrhea. Then what is diarrhea? Diarrhea means watery, loose stools. Okay. So when there is a lot of water is coming and little stool is coming, then it can be diarrhea. Associated symptoms, like many times the child has a fever, child has a vomiting, child is dull, child is very irritable. Those symptoms are very important. Friends, remember one thing, number of stools are not the problem. The problem is that water which is coming out with the stool, that is a problem. So suppose one child who is passing 1 loose stools, but there is lot of water inside, child will get dehydrated. Compare with the another child who is passing 10 stools in a day, small amount, very less water, then he will not go into the dehydration. So the message is very important that the stool should be watery. More water, loose stools, that is considered as a diarrhea. Then why this diarrhea happens? Why these loose stools happen to the children? Friends, unlike in the adults, most of the diarrhea in children are associated with the viral infections. There are so many viruses which can cause the diarrhea. Common viruses are the rotaviruses, adenoviruses. You might have heard all those names, but that is not important, because the virus can be different types of the viruses which can affect the intestine. But what is the important is the dehydration. What I told you before also, that if the child is passing lot of loose stool, child will get dehydrated. If he is passing the small stool but less water, he will not get dehydrated. So dehydration is very important. So the treatment of the diarrhea is also based on that one. Suppose if the diarrhea is of the bacterial origin. So first let's consider that what causes a diarrhea. One is a viral cause, second one is a bacteria. Bacteria are the notorious germs, because a bacteria can cause lot of loose stools, plus child will have the fever along with it, child will pass lot of mucus along with it, and sometimes there will be the blood in it. So whenever there is a bacterial diarrhea, then yes, it is the indication that you have to go and meet the doctor, and child might need the antibiotics. So on a broad range, if you will see this diarrhea as a symptoms, it is second leading most cause of the death in the children. First one is respiratory infections, pneumonia, and the second one is the diarrhea. Lot of diarrhea in the small babies kill the babies, and what is the reason is the dehydration. So whenever child is passing lot of stool, we should see that how is the balance of water inside the body. Okay, so suppose child has started passing the loose stools, and at the time child is able to drink well. So suppose he has passed 5-6 loose stools, but he is able to drink well, then whatever stool is passed, whatever water came out of the body, child is able to take from the mouth, so it will get balanced. But suppose there are a lot of loose stools, but child is not able to drink well, or maybe child is vomiting, then that child will get dehydration very fast. Then it is indication that you have to rush to the hospital. If the child is persistently vomiting, child is not able to take the water to the mouth well, then he will get dehydration very fast. Child may require the drip fluid, IV fluid through the vein. So this is one important point, that if the child is not able to drink well or child is vomiting, immediate indication to go to the hospital. Second thing, if the child is passing blood in the stool. If child is passing blood in the stool, that means it's most likely dysentery. It's a bacterial infection or the parasite infection. Child may need the antibiotic for that. Third important thing is, like as the child will start getting dehydrated, child's behavior will change. Child will be more irritable, thirsty. Irritability and the thirsty is first sign of the dehydration. The child is getting dehydration. So your duty is to provide the good amount of the liquid to the child. You may give the water, you may give the soup, you may give the ORS, so that child will get well dehydrated. Third important symptom in the loose motion is the abdominal pain. As the viruses, bacteria went inside the intestine, body will try to push them out. So that's why the intestine will work faster, and they will get the cramps, squeezing kind of the pain inside the tummy. That is a very common in the infections, diarrheal infection in the children. One important thing to monitor at home when you are treating the diarrhea in the children is the urine output. Urine is an indirect indication that whether child is getting dehydration or not. If the child is passing good amount of the urine output has not reduced, then it is unlikely child is getting dehydrated. What are the other things which you can observe at home? That lips. If the lips are getting dry, then it is also indication of the dehydration. Child is crying, but the tears are not coming, then also it is a dehydration. So friends, what we have discussed so far is that what are the causes of the diarrhea, viral infection, bacterial infection, whether it is a true diarrhea, it's really diarrhea or not, how you can find it out, how much is the water into the stool. Third thing, what are the signs when you have to go to the hospital? Irritable child, high grade fever, blood in the stool, urine output is less, immediately go to the hospital. And fourth thing, what is the treatment, and what is the most important thing is hydration. Hydrate the child well, give more water, soup, liquid, juice, but whenever you give the juice, don't add extra sugar. And the magic medicine, ORS, oral rehydration solution. For that I am going to prepare one separate video. So meanwhile, for the diarrhea in the children, loose motion in children, I think I have cleared out the doubts. So friends, I hope this video must be useful to you. If you like this video, you can press the like button. You can share this video with your friends, and if you are first time on the YouTube channel, subscribe as well. Thank you very much.